what we'll do is we'll put some nice wide tape on that one. Just like to tape it to seal it. We could put a dust cover there, but this will just finish that edge off. Just using a Rinray tape. It's a Japanese tape. We found it quite effective. Some of the adhesive tapes aren't particularly good, but this one seems to grab on and doesn't come off. It's a bit like the old water-based gums tapes that we used in the past. They're still very reliable. Now I've got a couple of little cuts we can make. We'll make a cut down here, make a little cut there. All that's going to do is release the tension in that corner so I can do a neat fold. And just try different ones. Couple of bump-ons. Gosh, this will probably have to be hung with keyhole plates or something quite substantial. In fact, we've got a couple of little narrow plates that we're going to put on which seem to work well on these deep ones. So I'm going to use some of these Japanese hangers, which are actually a little narrow hanger with four screw holes. That'll enable me to fit it onto the side of the frame there where we've actually still got some room to work with. Just grab my tape measure. Just make a pilot hole for the first hole in the group. The good thing with this hanger is there are 4 points of fitting, so it's really quite strong. And being all one piece, there is no second ring that can come apart. You can actually thread a ring, an extra split ring onto there if you want to change the angle. We're going to put some little about 12mm 6 gauge screws into this hanger. Just get all the screws partly in place so we get the hanger nicely aligned. Just take this one back out again. So that's given us a nice solid fixing. There are all assorted types of hangers that picture framers use, and really you need to judge where the work is hanging, and if you have any doubt about the hanger, consult with your professional hanger who can come out and install the picture for you. Very often when we're doing jobs we don't put a fitting on at all because we employ professional hanging service that then will either hang off picture rail or different types of fittings, and then they like to use their own adjustments on things. But in this case, because this is going off to an auction, we'll give them a means to hang some good solid. Often things like this won't hang with wire, but in this case we're using a quite a heavy duty plastic coated stainless steel cable. Its breaking capacity is probably about 60 kilo. Although it does depend on the angle that people hang things and the hooks they use. So really we don't want to have any loose, any tight wire there. We want to have something that's quite loose so that it can be put onto a few different hooks, and that way distribute the load. You can actually get cables that you crimp. As I say, with things like this that are quite heavy, very often it would be fitted with a keyhole plate and screwed straight into the wall so that there is no weak link as such in terms of the cable. But there, we're going to give them a cable. All that's left to do is to put our sticker on the back and give it a bit of a clean. Check that everything's alright. So I think Tyrone's going to be really happy when he sees this afternoon. He's coming in to get this one and the other one that Beck's finishing off, and then he's keeping one personally, and then one lucky person is going to be able to buy this at auction, and the funds raised are going to help. I think Tyrone was saying it's Torres Strait Islanders, or it's Islander community, so a big night out this Friday. It's going to be huge, and I wish him all the best with his fundraising.